You know that cooking with oil is bad for you, but what do you do instead? Hey beautiful people, it's Melissa from Choosing My Health, and I teach you how to easily transition to a whole food, plant-based lifestyle and thrive. And today I'm gonna show you easy ways to cook without oil. If you're like me, you probably grew up cooking with lots of it, but there is a better way. Now, you might be thinking that oil-free is probably taste-free too, right? Actually, oil-free meals can be pretty darn delicious. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make that happen, and stick around till the end because I'll share my favorite kitchen pots right now that make oil-free cooking a breeze. As always, you can get all the links I mentioned in the description box below. All right, you ready? Let's go. An easy way to cook without oil is to simply swap it out for water or veggie broth. This works especially well for sautéing vegetables or making stir fries. Simply add a bit of liquid to your pan instead of oil and cook as usual. You may need to add a bit more liquid than you would with oil, but that's not a problem. Just keep an eye on your food and add more as needed so your food doesn't stick to the pan. Another great option is to use purees in place of oil. It also adds flavor. For example, you can easily swap out oil for applesauce and mashed bananas for making cakes, breads, and even pancakes. You can do this with many types of fruit, by the way. Just add about the same amount of puree as you would oil and you're good to go. So for salad dressings and sauces, nuts, seeds, and avocados are your jam. These babies add creaminess without a drop of added oil. A fave for many is cashews. Simply soak them overnight and blend them as a base for creamy dressings, even sour cream. I'll link my yummy cashew sour cream dressing below. Now, tahini ground sesame butter also gives a super creamy texture to dressings and sauces. If you need a good one, try out my super creamy tahini dill salad dressing, perfect for any salad. I'll also link that one below. One of the most important things to remember when cooking without oil is to focus on whole food, plant-based ingredients. This kind of goes without saying, but a part of being oil-free for a lot of people is likely driven by a need to reduce calories. And whole foods are naturally low in fat and calories and high in fiber and nutrients. So think fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Avoid processed foods. Why? Most times they're laden with oil, and if you're trying to avoid oil, it's kind of defeating the purpose. So be smart about what you're cooking. By the way, what's your reason for going oil-free? Do you have any tips and tricks for oil-free cooking that you could share with the community? Let me know in the comments. One of my personal fave oil-free cooking techniques is roasting. So for starchy veggies, I suggest you first lightly steam them, toss them in a bowl with all your seasonings, and then pop them in the oven. However, if you want to make something crispy like crispy fries or crispy tofu, skip the steaming and instead first season and then toss them in a little bit of arrowroot. It's kind of like cornstarch, except arrowroot is less processed. And then just pop them in the oven and you're good to go. An air fryer is also a lovely way to get that crunch. For non-starchy vegetables, just pop them straight in the oven with their seasonings. Another key tip for cooking without oil is to use plenty of fresh herbs and spices. This helps add flavor and depth to your dishes without the need for unhealthy fats. So we're talking about fresh garlic, ginger, basil, oregano, rosemary, all that good stuff. Also note that you can add extra flavor and creaminess to your dish after it's cooked. So for example, sometimes I'll add some homemade cashew sour cream to my soup to make it extra velvety. I'll pair avocado with my dish for something buttery, or I'll drizzle a creamy sauce on top of my veggies for that oil-like creamy effect. Come on. All of this heightens flavor. You could also add in plant milk or nut butter while making your dishes like curry or stews for an extra layer of creaminess, and it tastes delicious. Now, I prefer steaming to boiling because it preserves more of the nutrients in your food. Simply place your veggies in a steam basket over simmering water and cook, no oil involved. And to preserve the flavor, make sure you don't oversteam. When it comes to cooking, Oil is almost always used. That's what a lot of us grew up on. It's what we know. However, there are dangers associated with eating oil. Number one of the biggest dangers of eating oil is that it can be high in calories and unhealthy fats. Oils can contain up to 120 calories per tablespoon, and most of those calories come from unhealthy fats. Too much unhealthy fat can lead to weight gain and other health problems like restricting your arteries, which is reason number 2. So arteries are these really important blood vessels that carry oxygenated blood from the heart to the rest of the body. Now, when you eat food high in saturated fat like oil, it can form plaque on the inside of your arteries, and this narrows your arteries, which decreases blood flow. And if your arteries are clogged or blocked, honey, it can lead to some serious problems like heart attack or stroke. So the more you eat foods high in saturated fat, the faster you risk your arteries clogging up. And if you're worried you won't get enough fat in your diet if you avoid oils, don't. You can get it from avocados, walnuts, flaxseed, chia seed, pecans, all healthy ways to get healthy fat without the negative impacts. In fact, they'll actually protect you by reducing your risk of disease. If you're going oil-free, a good pot will make a huge difference, especially if you don't want to risk things burning and sticking. And to caraway pots, you've probably seen them in my past videos. They've been a game changer. I love them. They're beautifully colored. They're non-toxic. They're eco-friendly. I can literally make anything, you guys, without oil, and it comes out amazing every time. I especially love these pots for pancakes and pan searing. Now, this video is not sponsored by Caraway. It does include a Caraway affiliate link, and I earn a small commission when you use this link to purchase your new cookware, and if you do, thank you. And just a reminder to put someone's mind at ease, yes, oil-free is a healthy way to go. But for some, I understand that this may not always be possible. For example, eating out may not always give you an oil-free option. Don't be hard on yourself about it, okay? Aim to eliminate oil, but if you can't, even if you reduce it half the time, your body will still greatly benefit. So give it a try and see for yourself how doable and delicious it can be. Now, if you're going oil-free, you need some delicious oil-free recipes. Check out my channel for those. Also, click or tap right here if you want to lose weight but are still struggling even after going vegan or plant-based. Please subscribe if you like this vibe and hit the bell if you haven't yet. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have an amazing day. I really do. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.